I was a good-looking, easygoing and vain young man. I liked being the way I was, and attracted attention wherever I went because of my physique and long hair. Since childhood, my parents and later I cultivated my long locks. And my long locks were truly my trademark and a source of pride and satisfaction. I got used to my long hair covering my shoulders and sweeping down my back. Since I live in a hot place, I often go shirtless, and the sun causes me to get a lot of freckles. My hair, besides beautifying me, also served to cover my freckles and protect me. At that young age, I was happy and sure of it. I liked to take good care of my locks and show off my long hair. I had time to brush them properly and take care of them with the help of hairdressers. I really loved that they were noticed. And they were noticed by someone I fell in love with, who is now my wife. When I started dating her, my hair grew a lot and reached my waist. My wife loved my long hair and supported me, so that I could keep it beautiful, strong, and healthy, and so it was for many years. But a day came when I needed to cut it. My daughter had been born, and it required care and dedication. I felt that I wouldn't be able to take care of my hair and my little girl, who required special care, so I would have to give up my locks. I started cutting my hair. Initially, a little above the middle of my back. My hair soon grew back, and I started wearing it tied in a ponytail. After all, I didn't have time to take care of it. There was something more precious, that deserved my care. But little by little, I kept cutting the ponytail. Due to lack of care and age, I also started losing strands of hair. It became less voluminous and thin. So much so that I could grab all my hair with just one hand. That's when I decided to make a radical decision. I would cut all my hair. It wasn't easy, but sooner or later it was going to happen. I was already over 40 years old. And I wouldn't have long hair for the rest of my life. My hair became very short. After almost 40 years my neck was once again exposed. My nape was bare and my freckles were becoming more and more apparent on my back and shoulders. I decided that I would have long hair again, at least to hide these freckles. And it started to grow. But much slower than before. It was a time when I felt old and fat. I didn't like my appearance, my freckles bothered me and I would have long hair again. But the hair grew slowly. And that irritated me. I had time to be irritated. After all, my daughter was already of school age and her health was better. She even started attending kindergarten. Besides, She also liked my hair very much and encouraged me to let it grow long. She liked to comb it and caress it. But when my daughter turned 6 years old, unfortunately she had a relapse in her health problem. My hair was a little below my shoulders and I decided that I would give it up to keep or grow long hair, mainly for my daughter. I got a shaved nape, but left the top a little long. After all, my sweetheart loved to comb it. She was sad about the haircut, but I promised her that her hair would grow back. Although it was a practical cut, I felt strange. My back was very exposed, and I was getting more and more freckled. I even thought about treating my freckles, but my daughter's health was the priority. My wife helped ease the situation, saying that she loved me that way. She is a great woman. Unfortunately, my daughter got worse and was hospitalized. From then on, I started wearing my hair shorter and shorter. The nape of my neck got higher and higher and barer, and soon after, those shoulders that were getting more and more freckles every day. I was definitely going through a bad period. I felt worse and worse, and my daughter's health was getting delicate. I became very discouraged and only avoided depression thanks to weight training. I had gained a lot of weight and needed to take care of my body, since I no longer took care of my hair. And my hair was getting shorter and shorter as my body got stronger. I started to get used to my shaved head. It saved me time and didn't require much care. And it proved to be more practical in everyday life. When I was coming to terms with my short hair, that's when the worst moment of my life happened. My daughter passed away. I felt destroyed. I didn't know what would become of my life. From then on, I started losing a lot of hair and going bald. As they say, misfortune always comes in pairs. That's when I decided to shave off my beard, which had been with me since adolescence. It was not an easy decision. But I had my wife's support in this change of look. The clean-shaven face went well with the shaved head. I didn't like the result very much, but I felt younger. From then on, nearing my 50s, I've maintained a completely shaved look. I think it's appropriate for my age and my state of mind. And my wife agrees. I'm no longer that young, happy, long-haired rocker, free from traumas and pain. Today I'm a mature and sad man. And I confess that when I see my photos and videos with long hair, I feel immense sadness. But that's life. It's made of changes.